everybody. I'm Jennifer Deutsch. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Park Place Technologies. Nicola Buckley and I are absolutely delighted to be here once again speaking with you. And we're going to focus our conversation about how we at Park Place Technologies are impacting STEM globally.
Hi everybody, Nicola Buckley here. Like Jennifer, delighted to be here and talk about our interests and our concepts of STEM in Park Place Technologies across the globe.
There's unlimited opportunity for women in STEM fields, from engineering to marketing and operations. And all of us here at Park Place Technologies are very interested in making an investment in STEM today, because quite frankly, it opens a stronger pool of employees for Park Place in the future. We want to and we can make a difference. We want to and we can drive innovation. We can lead, we want to, and we can affect change. And today, Nicola and I will share with you what we're doing at Park Place to make an impact that's mutually beneficial to our organization from a talent development perspective, and also beneficial to young women that we're working with to help them develop STEM skills so that they're better prepared for the workplace. There are some great stats that demonstrate the ongoing need for investment in STEM. For example, only 22% of the core STEM workforce are women. Only 19% of STEM students in UK computer science courses are women, and only 30% of STEM students in higher education in the UK are women.
And why is STEM needed? And when we look at some of the data coming from the University Admission Services in the UK, we're seeing a very small uptick in STEM subjects being adopted by the ladies. You know, back in 2015, it was roughly 22,000, covering about 25%. We're only at 26% 4 years later in 2019 with 24,700. But there is good news. Between 2011 and 2020 in UK universities, the number of women accepted onto full-time STEM undergraduate courses increased by a whopping 50%. And that takes girls, proportionally to 41.4% of STEM undergrads. That's a great statistic.
So Park Place supports STEM for a number of reasons, for many reasons. An investment in STEM today opens a stronger pool of employees for Park Place in the future. We want to help because we believe that bringing more candidates and more diverse candidates will help drive innovation. We want to help prepare girls for careers in STEM, and we're working with universities to provide externships and internships, and we're providing hands-on learning sessions to students age 7 and up. We've partnered with a few organizations to maximize our impact, but for the last 4 years we've been working with the world's largest STEM program, IWISH, the Irish-based STEM organization that's making a huge impact. 4 years ago, our partnership focused on externships for Irish college students. Over the past few years, our partnership has grown, and most recently, we launched the IWISH Park Place Tech for Good program. During the pandemic, we learned that many girls in Ireland didn't have access to computers outside of school, which meant during the pandemic, they were out of luck. And so we partnered with IWISH, and in mid-October, we launched the Tech for Good program. And so we are truly sending hundreds of laptops to Ireland to students who do not have laptops. We've been working with schools who have identified girls who are in need, and we send the laptops to their homes so that there is no identity. And here's just a great shot of a group of Irish girls that received their laptops from Park Place. This year, we're also helping IWISH to establish its school twinning presence in several American cities. And what school twinning represents is pairing up schools in Ireland with schools in the United States to have joint STEM programming. And so we're working in several American cities, including Cleveland, Philadelphia, Boston, Charlotte, and Santa Barbara. The IWISH Twinning Exchange Program is pairing schools in Ireland with schools in the United States, and it's a fun way for girls to learn about STEM opportunities across the world. In addition, once again this year, we're going to be helping IWISH push out its huge global event. So on February 10th, 2022, once again, IWISH will have a virtual global event. In 2021, we helped push out the event and invite girls from all over the world. And the way that we did it was that we sent the details of the event with an invitation to all 21,500 of our customers and all of our channel partners across the world. So we reached literally hundreds of thousands of people, and the response was fantastic. Park Place helped IWISH reach a total audience of 18,000 girls in more than 16 countries. In addition to our partnership with IWISH, we also have a partnership with CoderDojo and Code Camps. And essentially, we have volunteering opportunities for our employees to take time off during the day or after work and help teach coding techniques.
With WPI, it's Worcester Polytechnic Institute, local here to Massachusetts. We've partnered with them on a number of areas. We have provided scholarships to young girls, allowing them to participate in a summer residential program where it exposes them to science and engineering concepts through discovery workshops and field trips. We've worked with them on a very large festival called Touch Tomorrow, which is attended by thousands of young students and families. And again, it's exposing the concepts of STEM to young students in grades K through 12. And we've been very, very focused on helping WPI build a pipeline of talent and bringing new hires into our organization through internships.
We are also working with an organization called Girl Scouts, and specifically we're working with the Girl Scouts of Northeast Ohio. And we are working with Girl Scouts and bringing Scout troops in to Park Place for facilities tours with hands-on experience working with hardware. And we're also creating a Girl Scout patch, a Park Place patch, so the girls can learn more about security, about data centers, and quite frankly, more about hardware. Nicola, I think it would be great to take a little bit of time to share your journey to STEM. You've got a great story to tell that really is inspiring.
Thank you, Jennifer. I would be delighted to go through my journey. When I was in secondary school, which by the way was an all-girls school, Catholic school, I was lucky enough to have a very strong interest in physics and mathematics. That led me to choose electrical and microelectronic engineering as my undergraduate degree with University College Cork. While there, I had the opportunity to participate in an internship with EMC. And that started my journey to the United States as well as my STEM journey. So once I graduated college, I moved to Boston, Massachusetts, working with EMC, starting off as a technical support engineer on high-end enterprise storage systems. I had various technical roles up until about 2006. I then started focusing more on the end-to-end customer experience in a technical capacity and understanding how we can drive a better customer experience. I held multiple leadership roles there, involved in all of our newer technologies such as hybrid cloud and hyperconverged. I then had the great fortune to join the wonderful organization Park Place Technologies, where I sit today. Initially, when I joined, I was responsible for global support, so all things remote technical support and the customer experience. And then a year later, I was moved into a global role, which included the Global Field Service Organization. So my role at Park Place is entirely focused on driving positive outcomes for our customers through our global field service delivery, and I have not looked back.
Thanks, Nicola. You've had an amazing career and you're making a huge impact on Park Place, and I am honored to partner with you to drive STEM at Park Place Technologies. I know that we always look for inspiration, and we think it's pretty amazing what Mattel has done. And for those of you who are not aware, Mattel made a decision a couple months ago to launch 6 STEM dolls. So Mattel, the makers of Barbie, launched the new STEM lineup with 6 female role models heavily involved in frontline advancing COVID-19. So the dolls' role models include the U.S. healthcare workers Dr. Audrey Sue Cruz, emergency room nurse Amy O'Sullivan, a Canadian doctor and advocate against racism in healthcare, Chika Stacey Origa, and of course the British vaccinologist, Professor Sarah Gilbert, who took center stage in the lineup. Reflecting back on Barbie, She herself has had over 200 careers since her inception and launch onto the scene in 1959. In the 1960s, astronaut Barbie arrived 4 years before man actually even stepped on the moon. In the 1980s, she became a CEO with Day to Night Barbie at a time when very few women held places in the boardroom. And in the 1990s, she ran as presidential candidate Barbie before female candidates ever made it to the ballot in the United States. On the STEM stage, Barbie held a career as a computer engineer in 2010.
Undoubtedly, girls' perceptions of STEM careers play a significant factor in drop-off of interest, and likely this starts long before the first day of school in preschool play. When I think back on my own journey through STEM, my interest in physics and mathematics, to me, enabled me to go down that journey, and I consider myself fortunate. But that's not something that's broadly an interest for girls, and that narrative needs to change here to one where girls can naturally and rightly flourish in STEM careers, being smart, modern, innovative, and influencing the world through problem solving in science and technology. Much like Mattel, we at Park Place are trying our best to make an impact. We are thrilled to be part of iWish, Tech for Good, and all of the other programs that we partner with. That facilitates the ability for girls to gain access to STEM. Delivering those laptops to those girls that did not have access to them is opening a door that might not otherwise have been opened for those girls before we partnered with the iWish team. No girl should be left behind. So please visit our website, learn more about what Park Place is doing to continue to contribute to STEM. We're going to continue to partner with Code Club, CoderDojo, iWish, Girl Scouts, and WPI, as well as more opportunities in the coming years. So in terms of what's next, for me, it's continuing to participate in leadership training, participate in sponsoring programs, and making sure we continue to open doors for those girls that would not have had a door opened before. I think it's incredibly important that we reframe STEM in terms of creative problem solving as the key to getting more girls interested in the technology field. Jennifer?
Thanks, Nicola. My advice is for everybody who's participating in the session today to think about the impact that you yourself can actually make on STEM. I'm happy to say that Nicola and I were the driving force at Park Place. We've made an impact, we've partnered with great organizations, and we're really moving the needle. My advice is to reach out and mentor girls of all ages, from elementary school to college age students. Work with your own employees, coaching and helping to develop their skills for STEM and show them the pathway to greater achievement. I'd also suggest getting engaged in the recruiting process. Finding schools that have great programming, working with universities and professors to help them understand what type of training is needed for students to enter your organization and be successful in the organization. And quite frankly, so you can turn it into a mutually beneficial process. So to bring students in who actually have the skill set so that they can be successful within your organization. And then lastly, it's to support local STEM organizations and programming, whatever that is. In the United States, Girl Scouts has a great program. In the UK and in Ireland, Code Club and CoderDojo are great programs. We know there are programs in Latin America and beyond, so find those programs, get engaged. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Nicola and to me. We're happy to chat with you offline. We're happy to answer any questions you may have. And once again, we want to thank you for having us today. We love what we do. We're thrilled that we're able to make an impact, and we hope you'll be able to make an impact with STEM as well. Thank you.